Will Beto O'Rourke be locked up? It's August 12th, 2025, and these are your headlines. Attorney General Ken Paxton is asking a Tarrant County judge to hold Robert Francis Beto O'Rourke in contempt of court, seeking fines and jail time after accusing him of openly defying a temporary restraining order that barred him from fundraising for runaway Democrat lawmakers' personal expenses. The TRO, which was issued on Friday by Judge Megan Fahey, just hours after Paxton sued O'Rourke and his group Powered by People, prohibits raising money for non-political purposes for absent Texas legislators through Act Blue or similar platforms. The state's lawsuit alleges that O'Rourke misled donors by portraying contributions as political support while using the funds for private jets, luxury hotels, and dining expenses incurred by House Democrats who fled to break quorum during this special session. In a contempt motion filed today, Paxton says O'Rourke violated the order less than 24 hours after it was issued. At a rally this weekend in Fort Worth, O'Rourke allegedly told attendees, quote, "There are no refs in this game, F the rules," before directing them to a phone number tied to the Act Blue page cited in the lawsuit. Paxton's filing says O'Rourke also promoted the link on social media and continued soliciting donations at later events, including an August 10th town hall in Abilene. Paxton argues that O'Rourke's vulgar disdain for the rule of law and immense personal wealth make imprisonment necessary to compel compliance. He is asking the court to fine O'Rourke and Powered by the People $500 per violation and to jail O'Rourke until he agrees to follow the order. Paxton said that Robert Francis flagrantly and knowingly violated the court order I secured that prevents him from raising funds and distributing any more Beto bribes. It's time to lock him up. Well, with the first special session about to wrap up and the Texas House still at a standstill because Democrats have broken quorum over redistricting, Governor Greg Abbott says lawmakers will be called back immediately for another round. He said today that with the House and Senate set to adjourn on Friday, I will call special session number 2 right away. The agenda will be the same, with the possibility of adding more critical items. There will be no reprieve for Democrats who fled the state. I will keep calling special sessions until we get this Texas First agenda passed. House Democrats, of course, walked out to block new congressional maps. Without 100 members present, the House hasn't been able to conduct business. Speaker Dustin Burrows told members today that if they're in Austin, they can return home now, but they must be ready to get back within 6 hours if a quorum becomes possible. He says they'll try again Friday, and if that fails, the session will end and the governor will call lawmakers back immediately. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick says the Senate will finish its work this week, including passing the new maps and flood recovery legislation. Under the Texas Constitution, each special session lasts up to 30 days, but there's no limit on how many can be called by the governor.
What are the important things out there in Texas politics and Texas news that matter to you, and what can you do about it? That's what we want to bring you with the Luke Macias Show on a weekly basis for 20 to 30 minutes. That way you can get the information and go do something for the rest of your week. I look forward to coming to you every Wednesday.
A federal lawsuit filed in the Southern District of Texas alleges that a U.S. Marine murdered his unborn child by secretly giving the mother abortion-inducing drugs. The complaint, filed by attorney Jonathan Mitchell, targets both Marine pilot trainee Christopher Cooprider and Aid Access, an organization accused of illegally sending abortion bills into Texas. The mother, Leona Davis, is suing under Texas's wrongful death statute, which allows parents to seek damages for the death of an unborn child caused by a wrongful act. According to the filing, Davis was 8 weeks pregnant with a daughter she had named Joy when Cooprider, after repeated failed attempts to pressure her into an abortion, purchased mifepristone and mifeprostol from Aid Access. On April 5th, during a visit to Davis's home in Corpus Christi, Cooprider allegedly spiked her hot chocolate with the drugs. And within 30 minutes, Davis began hemorrhaging and cramping. She says Cooprider left under the guise of picking up her mother, but never returned, later texting that he had to prepare for a flight. Davis found an open mifepristone package with Cooprider's name and a pill missing, along with a misoprostol bottle missing most of its contents. She brought the evidence to police after a neighbor drove her to the ER. This is not the first case in which a man has tricked or attempted to trick the mother of his unborn child into taking an abortion drug. For example, in 2014, a man was sentenced to nearly 14 years in prison after tricking his fiancée into taking abortion pills that were labeled as antibiotics. For more of today's stories, go to texasscorecard.com.